Simplement, on attend le coup et hop, on l'éjecte. Alors, il faut accompagner ce mouvement, ce simple mouvement de bras, d'un mouvement d'épaule. Hein, vous voyez, on avance un petit peu l'épaule, quand même, pour la lever.
Alright, so when we're doing the rising block, or age uke, now, the other guy is correct, you do want to come up like this, like you're getting ready to punch something up here as you come up, and then it's going to turn over. However, this is where things differ. In modern karate, they like to keep the shoulders square, so you're going to block here like this with the shoulders square. Classical karate, we turn our navel. So our navel turns off to the 45, our shoulders turn. So our rising blocks are going to be here with our shoulders turned. That's why you see me on there, I'm here, and I'm constantly alternating which shoulder is forward. That's because this creates a deflection surface. Usually this is not just used as a block, it's used for other things too. But if I'm trying to block something, don't matter what sort of block I'm going to use, if something's coming straight at me and say, oh, I'm going to block it here and I miss, I'm going to take the full brunt of the force. But if I turn like that and it comes in to hit me, it can deflect some of the energy off because it's kind of like throwing a rubber ball at a wall. If I throw it straight at a wall, it's going to hit and all the energy is going to go in. But if I throw it at an angle of the wall, it's going to hit and deflect off at an angle. So classical karate, we like to turn our shoulders when we're doing blocking techniques to create that deflection surface. The next thing we want to talk about here is when we're coming up, the other guy is up like this. His armpit is completely exposed, whereas I'm down here at the end of mine like this. So this versus this. This opens up the armpit. That is a major nerve plexus. If you get hit there, you're going down. Also, this is a major chink in armor. So as soon as you put weapons in your hand and say you have armor on, this is a chink in the armor. You need to protect that armpit. So in the classical way, we've turned, but then we drop this down, closing up on that armpit right there. The next difference you'll see, let me come here close to the camera. The next difference you're going to see is the other guy is like this. My wrists are turned like this at the end. And there's two reasons for that. Reason number one, that is a pressure point right there. So by doing this, I'm protecting that pressure point. The other reason is if I am deflecting, now mind you, if something is coming down my head, that is not the best way. I'm going to be moving off like this. So this block becomes my insurance as I'm getting offline to whatever's coming down onto my head. Or if something's coming straight at my head, I can try to deflect whatever's coming straight at my head straight up. Same thing. I'm going to be trying to get offline and I'm going to be redirecting as I do. And so this hook is all signed that after I've made the defense, now I'm ready to hook on to whatever I just blocked. So protect pressure point, hooking application. Now the other person is correct about having this deflection surface here. Don't do this. Some schools teach like this. If something is coming straight down, even though we do teach get out of the way, you're going to see this just isn't as powerful. And also, if I don't get out of the way soon enough and this does become, I have to use the insurance to not get hit, brunt force straight into the bones right there. Whereas this creates a deflection surface. Just like how the shoulders turn, I create a deflection surface. So again, classical karate, we're not going to stand on line to block. As something's coming either down on us or straight at our head, we're getting offline here. This hook, this part here, becomes a hooking motion so that I can hook onto whatever they attack me with so I can seize control of their weapon.